try to wash my hair at least every couple of days when I'm on the road. And then I try to take a full shower about once or twice a week, depending on how gross I am. I slept really well last night and got about 10.5 hours of sleep. That is one thing that I always forget about these trips, is just how much I sleep each night. But it's a bit chilly this morning. It's 50 degrees, probably got down to the mid 40s last night. And so, not ideal conditions to wash my hair. My head is pretty cold right now, but that'll pass soon enough. I'm going to spend some time cleaning up the trash around camp, and then I'll pack up my camp and head into Moab. Alright, so here's this morning's haul. After maybe 10 or 15 minutes, I've got 72 pieces of trash here. Lots of nails, a couple of bullets, bottle caps, cigarette butts, a can, some wrappers, a piece of a hacksaw blade. Just trash that's within a 10-foot radius of my car. Okay, I've thrown away the trash. I've packed up all my chairs and tables and everything like that. I've eaten. I had some chips and what else? A Pop-Tart and an apple for breakfast. Now let's head into Moab. I'm about 45 minutes from Moab. Alright, so I'm in Moab now. I'm actually at the library. I'm going to be here at the library for a couple hours. The Moab library has really good Wi-Fi, and there are lots of little places to set up camp with your laptop. So I'm going to hang out there for a little while, a couple hours, get some work done, and do some more research. I also wanted to show you these cool rigs. One of the best things about Moab is seeing everyone's adventure mobile. And at the library there are a lot of them. It's pretty fun. Every single kind of van dwelling or SUV camping or car camping or overlanding or RVing setup you can imagine, you can see it in about 10 minutes of driving through Moab. I've got an ice cream cone at McDonald's and a water cup. And I'm going to check out one more thing here in Moab before I leave town. I'm driving through a neighborhood on the north side of Moab. I'm looking for a petroglyph panel. There's some petroglyphs like basically right on the edge of this neighborhood up here. I'm guessing that's it straight ahead. Alright, so we've got a main panel right here. And then some smaller ones down here. Yeah, this is pretty cool. I'm glad I came here. This is my first time here. And this is the Moab Rim out here. And here's the golf course. That's why this is called the golf course rock art panel. So it's a little bit after 3 o'clock. It's 3:11 right now. I'm gonna leave Moab. I'm gonna leave town and go up into the mountains, into the LaSalle Mountains. These are one of the highest mountain ranges in Utah. If not they're not the first, but they might be the second or third. I'm not sure exactly where they fall there, but one of the highest mountain ranges in Utah. But I'm driving up there now because I want to climb the highest mountain in the range tomorrow. So I'll drive up there, I'll camp. It'll be pretty high elevation, so it'll be pretty cold up there, I think. And then I will climb the mountain tomorrow, and then not sure what I'm going to do after that. So that's the plan. Let's head up into the mountains. All right, this is where I'm going. This is the pass that I'm going to be hiking from tomorrow. That I'm going to start hiking from tomorrow. And these are the LaSalle Mountains. Just turned off of the road. Let's see here, we've got LaSalle Pass. That's where I'm going. 9 miles. Beautiful fall colors here. Okay, so this is Mount Peel. This is the highest point in the mountain range. This is called Mount Tuck. It's actually a much longer name, but most people call it Mount Tuck. Those are both 12,000 foot peaks. I'm definitely gonna climb, or at least try to climb this one tomorrow. If I have time, I'll climb that one tomorrow by traversing along this ridge. The pass, LaSalle Pass, where I start hiking from, is over here. So that's where I'm going. Wow, what a beautiful area this is. Okay, I think I found a campsite. I'm about 3 miles before the pass, before the trailhead where I'm going to start hiking tomorrow. And I found a staggeringly beautiful campsite. I mean, it is just unreal. I think I'm actually going to move the campsite up into the trees over here because it is windy. And I think the trees will provide some nice wind break. I gotta tell you, this is one of the most beautiful campsites I've ever had. This is stunning. Let me show you around. There's this little area in the trees. I'm camped here for the night. There's some firewood and these poles hanging up from the tree. Yeah, so I'm tucked away in this little nook in the aspen trees. And then the mountains are right here. How amazing is this? The whole area is just gold. I love it. I wonder if there are fire restrictions. I should have looked that up. I don't know if there are fire restrictions right now in this national forest. I mean, just looking around, this is all pretty dry, like behind me. So, I don't know. I would love to have a fire. There's even a ton of firewood over here. Let me go show you that. Got this stack of firewood here, ready to go. And it's gonna get cold tonight. I mean, it's significantly colder here in the shade than it is 30 feet that way in the sun. And as soon as the sun drops behind the mountains, once it sets, it's gonna be cold. It's probably gonna get down into the 30s tonight, which is fine. That's you know, I can handle that, and I sleep well when it's that cold because I can just bundle up. It's 5 o'clock now. It took about an hour 10 minutes, something like that, to get here from the rock art panel in Moab. But what a world of difference. I'm not in the Red Rock Desert anymore, that's for sure. I think it's time to eat. I think I'll make some tacos just like I did yesterday, or burritos, or whatever you want to call them. I need to use up that those tomatoes, that pico, before too much longer, so I'd like to have a couple more tacos tonight. I had 4 yesterday, I'll probably have the same tonight. Because it's so windy outside, I've decided to cook for the first time inside of my SUV. Let me show you what I've got going on here. All the stuff that I normally have on top of this shelf here in the back of my car,
I moved that to the outside of the car, put it on top of the hood. And I leveled out the shelf back here with my little table. And I've got the back door cracked open and I've got the side door open for ventilation. And it's actually working really well. I had to rearrange a few other things too, but I'm using the top of the cooler as kind of a prep table. Normally I don't want to cook inside of my car because, well, I guess two reasons. One, I don't want the inside of my car smelling like whatever I'm cooking. And two, I don't want to catch anything on fire. But I think that by having the doors cracked open like this, I think I'll be okay. Well, that worked surprisingly well, the whole cooking in the car thing. I think I might do that more often. I really like that pre-cooked, pre-seasoned taco meat that I've used the last couple of days. It's tasty enough, you know, it's good enough, it's not terrible. It's not amazing, but it's not terrible. But also, it's just so much easier, so much faster. The cleanup is easier. You don't need to drain off all the grease that accumulates in the pan when you make you know, ground beef, when you cook up ground beef. So I really liked it. I think it was $5 or $6 for that little bag, and I got 8 tacos out of it, 4 yesterday and 4 today. Not the cheapest thing in the world, but I mean, still pretty darn cheap, and so I'm happy with that, and I think that's a meal that I'm going to make in the future, on future trips, definitely. Maybe even again later on this trip. The sun has disappeared from this area now. It's still shining a little bit on the mountain behind me, but it's definitely getting chilly. The temperature is definitely dropping. Man, it's gonna be cold on top of the mountain tomorrow, let me tell you. Anyway, I think this is it for this video. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the day's adventures. I like this campsite. This is an incredible campsite, and so, you know, it's when you end a day on a note like this, it's a good day. So thanks for watching, and be sure to leave any comments if you have any questions.